What's going on, everyone? So, Sidney Prescott, we know a couple things thus far. We know that she is in Indiana. We know that she's living in a place called Pine Grove, so Pine Grove, Indiana. We know that she has a daughter, well, several daughters, but one of her daughters is supposed to be one of the main leads, and Tatum, played by Isabel May. And then we know that she has a husband, she is a mother, she owns a bar, right? We know that she has her little life, and I'm really excited for that. But we got some recent looks into kind of the town that she lives in. I don't want to share all the images because I don't want to take too much away from my buddy Craven Something Scary. Many of you may be familiar with Craven, Steven. Big shout out to him. Go check out his channel and his videos after this one, of course. But yeah, many of you know me and him, really good friends, part of the Lethal Collective together with myself, him, Killjoy Jake, and the Night Watch Zone. So yes, the four of us are compadres for sure. And Craven shared his videos. I wanted to kind of let those marinate before I started talking about this stuff, because I do think this is very fascinating. And you have Sidney Prescott, who is going to live in this town. You're going to get to see her family life. To what degree? I hope that they give us a pretty good insight into her family life, right? Like, I hope it's not just something where, like, oh, she's a mother, and then that's it, and they just kind of, like, brush over everything. Like, this is pretty impactful. Like, this is pretty significant, right? This isn't just like, a character has children. No, it's like, this is Sidney Prescott, right? This is literally the face of Scream, right? Like, this is the final girl, right? Like, so I do think that that's very significant, very important, and I do want to see them make sure that they're doing justice and due diligence on her and her family. Like, how is she as a mother? How is she as a wife, right? How is her husband? Now that we know it's not Mark Kincaid, right? Is he a bit of an a-hole? Is he, nice? Is he sweet? Is he like, the perfect guy? Is he more Derek, or is he more Billy? Is he neither, right? Like, a lot of questions that I really hope get addressed and get and have conversations on. But we now know the setting in which Scream 7 will take place, and that is the fall. So again, shout out to my buddy Craven. Go check out his YouTube channel after this video, of course. But you see the little leaves, the autumn leaves, and all that stuff. You see all the trees; they're all missing their leaves and stuff like that. You see all the decorations on the lampposts and stuff like that. So we are getting another fall film, right? Like, so Scream 6 took place around Halloween time. This film is going to take place in late November. And we know that because I will show you, we got some dates on a movie poster that I'll show you here in a moment. But you got all these little decor things, all the setup, right? The setting is very, festive and sort of, even like the little posters and stuff. Again, all the little light poles and stuff have like these like Thanksgiving style, decorative pieces and stuff. So this is going to be around Thanksgiving time, which does make some sense and some tie-in. So supposedly we're not going to really get to see Sidney's little children as much, right? She has 3 daughters. We're not going to get to see the 2 youngest daughters because they're going to be with grandma. And if it's the holiday season, it would make sense why they would be with grandma, right? Go and visit grandma. And Tatum, she's the teenager. She's, I ain't got time for this. I don't want to do any of this, right? Like, how teens be. I ain't going to grandma's house. I want to spend time with my friends for the holidays, blah, 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 right? Like, it's usually how it goes. But this does look to be a small town, right? You can see from some of these images. Again, Craven has more of these images, so go check those out. But you can see, again, kind of the streets and stuff. He even shows in his video, like, the corner market and all these things. So, again, I really want to stress you should go check out Craven's video. Obviously, he's my buddy, so I want you guys to support him. But beyond that, if you're just interested in kind of seeing more of the town that Sidney lives in, he's got a lot more photos that he can share and stuff like that, like the grocery store, like the little convenience store, the grocery store, like the post office and all that stuff. Like, they really revamped this town, right? They really changed this town to make it what they want it to be. And you got this this really nice setting. But we know it's going to be in the fall. You're going to have this play. They're having this like historic, you know, I'm assuming celebration thing. You got all these little like banners and stuff that are all over the town that you'll be able to see. You can kind of see it there at the top of this little, I'm assuming school or something like that. But again, you're gonna have the fall setting again, late November, getting into December type. So we're already past Halloween. This is supposed to have a bit of a time jump. So maybe this is like a year or two after. I would imagine probably 2 years after the events of Scream 6, because you're also going to have a couple years. I mean, it might be even longer. It might be 3 years after. We'll see. Because, again, I mean, you're going to have, because this comes out in 2026. So you're going to have several years in between Scream 6 and Scream 7. And then supposedly they're doing a little bit of a time jump. So, I mean, this could be several years after, which would make some sense, right? Especially with Sidney's young children and stuff like that. You can kind of tie that in. But the big thing, and the reason we know kind of the dates in which this is around, is because of the play and the play poster. So there is the Fairy Princess play that is going to be going on. I did a whole video into that and the connection to Stu, because Matthew Lillard actually mentioned something about that, and supposedly that was a clue. And then we got the poster of the Fairy Princess. So yeah, definitely go check out that video too. But at the bottom of the poster, you see the dates. The dates are November 27th, 28th, and 29th at 7 p.m. That's when the play is going to be taking place. And then November 30th at 4 p.m. So the reason that this is important is because now we know around the time that this happens, right? I imagine that they are probably leading up to the play. So my guess is that this probably takes place, November 20th, maybe the 25th, right? I think this film will lead right into the play, or it'll begin and then you'll get kind of like maybe the play at the end, and that'll be like kind of the happy moment, if you know what I mean, right? Like, oh, okay, everything's right in the world type thing. That could be the possibility. Or it'll be something where, you get sort of the beginning, all the chaos and madness ensues. And then, Tatum's got to try to like, be nice and do the play, or maybe the play gets canceled or something like that. So I do think that the play is going to have some significance, but I'm excited to see, how exactly do they tie in all this? How is this going to be? It's nice to just kind of get an idea and a bit of a, to just give you kind of an idea of like when this is going to take place, kind of the timeline and trajectory. Is it around Halloween time? Is it around Christmas time? Right? I really want like a Christmas style Ghostface like Scream film. Maybe that's what Scream 8 will be. Maybe that'll tie in. Supposedly Scream 8 is greenlit. But we'll see. Time will tell. I'm excited. This was great information. And again, go check out, Craving Something Scary, if you want some more of those set photos and things like that. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass the question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear it either way, so please let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.